Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. In this video we're doing some more Jesmonite. I've had questions on my previous Jesmonite videos about whether we can add foil into Jesmonite. Now I have seen Jesmonite with foil in, I've just never tried it. So I figured I would try along with you guys today. I've got some gorgeous new molds. Check this one out. This is from AliExpress or Wish. If I find the link I will put it below. I've also got this gorgeous pot mold. Now I thought this was double the size of what it is. I actually got this from Wish and I really must learn to read dimensions because this one here that I got, honestly, the picture on Wish was of a woman's two hands holding this giant pot. Like, I know photos can be deceiving and I really must learn to read dimensions, honestly. We're not going to use that one in today's video, but we have got all of these. I'm also using some jewellery moulds. Somebody did ask me if you can make jewellery out of Jesmonite, and yes, absolutely you can. The first thing I'm going to do is use copper foil. I'm using copper and gold throughout the video. I'm also using the colour scheme of dark grey, marble and natural Jesmonite. So the colours aren't going to be varied much in this video. I'm just going to keep to the same colour scheme because it's easier. If you do decide to go ahead, then obviously the world is your oyster when it comes to colour. So the first thing I'm doing is creating kind of an organic line across the mould. I'm going down into the sides and up into the edge as well. So when I demold, hopefully, fingers crossed, the foil will come away from the mould. This is what I don't yet know. I don't really know if the Jesmonite will pick the foil up like resin does. So I'm not going to talk throughout the whole video because it's quite a repetitive process. I'm putting foil down, I'm pouring the Jesmonite, and so on and so on. I'm doing it again and again. I'll talk more at the end when we see the results and see what my findings were really. So there is a combination of pushing the foil down like here. Then you'll see me shoving the foil on with no particular, I'm not pushing it on, I'm just shoving it on. Then you'll see one where I really rub it onto the silicone mould, which you would have seen me do in a previous video. So I am going to stop talking. I'm going to put some lovely chilled music on, get through this process, and then when we demold, see the results, we will talk a little bit more. Right, it is demold time. Now, I was so excited for this tray. Honestly, what I didn't want to happen, I didn't want it to snap or break. So I left it a solid 30 minutes and then I just loosened up. Honestly, when I turned it over, I was screaming. I have to voice over this end bit because the actual audio was ridiculous, guys. It was ridiculous. I literally screamed out loud and I just thought, no, guys, come on, like you don't need to hear that. So anyway, it's an awkward mold because the silicone goes over and underneath. So yeah, I'm just teasing it off here, hoping it doesn't crack. And look at this. This is the moment I just I let out a big scream. So I figured I would do a voiceover instead. I absolutely love the results of this. I've already posted a picture of this on my Instagram and everyone said it looks like a vortex at the side, but I am noticing here the Jesmonite did not take the foil off of the mold completely, so that's completely different to resin. It has this stone effect, but also that mold has left a line, it's left a dent in the tray. So if this has happened to you, somebody did message me recently and say it's happened to them and I'd not experienced it before, but this brand new mold, yes, I hear it, I see it now. And this foil is so easy to rub off. Some of it is completely embedded, but yeah, I'm managing to rub off quite a lot. So maybe I'm thinking you would want to maybe go back in with a glue, stick some more foil down, and then seal the top. So not great, to be honest. I still love the results, but definitely some left on the mold. Moving on to the trinket tray, again, this was the foil that I placed diagonally, you would have seen, and I just used what was left over of that grey and that marble. And this one, I have to say, hardly any foil left on the trinket tray, and I kind of came to the conclusion by the end of the video that the gold works best. And even then, none of this gold is coming off the tray. So between the copper and the gold right now, the gold is working best. It would depend on the brand you're buying, but these tubs came from the same supplier in the same tubs, and the gold, hands down, worked so much better. Even the Jesmonite on this one, honestly, I love the effect. It looks like real stone. Now, I don't know if that's because I didn't mix it right. Another friend of mine on Instagram has also asked me about this mottled effect. And again, I hadn't experienced it because I haven't to this day done just plain grey, just plain grey Jesmonite. But look at it. Oh, just love it. I just love it. It just looks like cement, like concrete. Love it, love it. One of my favourites, I have to say. This colour combo is definitely one of my favourites. So yeah, the gold so far is winning for me. None left on the mould. Let's check out the rest. So this was the coaster where I just shoved it on. I didn't press it onto the silicone. I literally went across the diagonal and just shoved it on the mould. I just wanted to see what effect that would have on the Jesmonite, how the Jesmonite would pick it up, would it grab it? I just don't know, never tried it before. So here we go. And I love the combination of the natural Jesmonite against the grey, against the copper, honestly. Love this. Look at this. The first thing I noticed, big holes created by that foil. So where I shoved the foil onto the silicone tray, the silicone mold, the Jesmonite hasn't picked it up and it's left gaping holes where the foil was. You can see here. I love this. This is my favourite result. I don't know what is wrong with me. It just feels industrial, and that is what I absolutely love about this. And it's very similar to a trinket tray I made in my other video where I used Jesmonite dust, poured the Jesmonite on top, and the Jesmonite did not pick up all of that dust. It left holes, and I love it. Love it. So again, I don't know if it's because it's the copper, but the copper has definitely stayed on the mould. It hasn't all come off. So we are learning here together. If you just shove it on like that, you will get these holes more than likely. Okay, so this is the one where I used gold, but I rubbed it onto the silicone. I rubbed it completely on. So we can, so some of it has stayed on the silicone mould, but it is embedded in that Jesmonite. So hands down, the gold is definitely coming through for me on this video for sure. it is not budging. I can't rub it off either, which is great. Compared to the copper, it just felt like it was flaking off completely. But I have been assured by my amazing friend Virginia that if you seal this Jesmonite with Jesmonite sealant, that will also seal in the foil. So whichever way round you want to play it, for me, I know that I'm going to have some nice effects. This one, this one didn't come out so great. I'm not dissing Wish. I've got some fantastic molds from Wish in the past, but this mold, I feel like it bowed. It was too, I don't know. I don't really know. You'll see the results now when I'm talking about it. The color, beautiful. It looks like a barrel, you know? To me, it looks like a barrel, like a beer barrel, if anyone remembers beer barrels. It feels like it bowed out around the centre, and I don't actually know if that's what the mould looks like inside. I will have to double check. I love the pot. I love it. I love the gold along the top. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. When I poured the grey, then the plain, then the grey, then the plain. Love it so much. It's just the shape. I feel like maybe the mould distorted the shape a little bit. But as a duo, I think these two kind of go together, right? They could work really well. Cute. Little pot and a pot holder. Now for the jewellery. This Jesmonite popped out of these moulds so easily. These moulds are old. I used this mould in my very first resin video, which was so long ago. And honestly, I feel like I lost a lot of foil here. Even the gold, I felt like it was quite easy to brush it off, to be honest. So these would need an immediate seal. And even looking at the mould, you can see a lot of that foil stayed behind. So I guess really to summarize the whole video would just be that yes, it works. Yes, you can absolutely use it. Does it all come off? No. The gold for me worked a lot better than the copper, but I think it depends what you want. These are rustic, you know. I'm going to brush most of this off now, but these are rustic, and if you like that rustic industrial kind of concrete chic look, then foil is absolutely the way forward for you, because I love these. I love them. The copper definitely let me down. I have bought some copper sheets, so that might be my way forward next time. It might just be a better quality foil and it might come away easier. Here they are all together. I absolutely love them. Honestly, I hope you agree with me that this colour scheme is gorgeous. Love it so much. As I said before, the gold came through. I'm definitely going to try a different copper next time. What I'm also looking for, if anybody knows, if anybody can help me, this little pot that I got from Wish. Now, I honestly, I love it, but I don't love it, you know? I wanted a bigger one. This one here. What I really want is a huge pot. Does anyone know where I can get a mold that big? Like this one is ridiculously tiny. I want a big, like a proper plant pot that you could actually use in your home. Does anyone know where I could get a mold like that? I have searched for a couple of weeks now. So yeah, if anyone's willing to help a girl out, please do let me know. Thank you so much if you've stayed this long. I hope you found this video interesting, informative and helpful if you are starting Jesmonite and you wondered about foil. I hope this has pretty much given you the answers that you're looking for. And yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in my next video, which is going to be this Saturday. I've got an amazing collaboration with Molds and Shapes in the Netherlands because they've sent me the most beautiful coaster mold I've ever seen. And I hope you guys love it too. And I did a poll on my stories. You've all helped me out with the colour scheme and I cannot wait to show you what I've made. So I will see you all on Saturday for that video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget everything's going to be linked down below in my Amazon storefront. And just thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Until the next time, I'll see you then. Bye.